Have you ever wondered why some people seem to soar to success, while others struggle, despite following the same educational paths? Imagine a brilliant inventor in a cramped garage, toiling away on a groundbreaking idea, while his peers sit in a classroom, memorizing facts for exams. This stark contrast between the creative risk-taker and the compliant student highlights a critical disconnect in our traditional education system. Rather than nurturing innovators and leaders, schools often condition individuals to accept mediocrity, stifling their potential to harness the power of leverage through time, technology, and networks. As we explore the deficiencies of the educational model in fostering real success and wealth creation, we must ask ourselves, how can we break free from these constraints and embrace the leverage necessary to thrive in today's competitive landscape? Ultimately, the journey toward success requires a transformation from followership to leadership, empowering individuals to take control of their futures and seize the opportunities that lie ahead. Concrete examples. Consider the story of Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, who famously dropped out of school at the age of 16. Branson's decision to forgo traditional education in favor of entrepreneurial ventures exemplifies how embracing risk and leveraging unique opportunities can lead to immense success. Rather than conforming to the expectations of the education system, he chose to pursue his passions, ultimately building a multi-billion-dollar empire that spans various industries. Another notable example is Steve Jobs, who co-founded Apple Inc. after dropping out of college. Jobs' unconventional journey, attending a calligraphy class and later applying that knowledge to design beautiful user interfaces, demonstrates the importance of creativity and self-learning in wealth creation. By leveraging his passion for aesthetics and technology, he revolutionized the tech industry, proving that success often comes from thinking outside the box rather than adhering to a rigid educational framework. These examples underscore a vital truth. True wealth and success often emerge from the willingness to step outside the confines of traditional education, leverage risks, and harness unique advantages. As we explore deeper into how the education system indoctrinates individuals into mediocrity, it's essential to recognize the potential for greatness that lies within each of us when we embrace leverage. To further illustrate this point, we can identify key differences between conventional educational practices and the mindset required for wealth creation. Here are some critical distinctions, not limited to 14, that highlight how the education system can stifle innovation and the pursuit of wealth. Principles versus right and wrong. The conventional educational model trains students to operate within a rigid framework of right and wrong answers. This binary thinking contrasts sharply with the flexible, principle-based mindset required for wealth creation. Successful individuals, such as entrepreneurs like Richard Branson, recognize that leveraging diverse perspectives and unconventional strategies is the key to multiplying results. For instance, Branson often embraces innovative approaches, experimenting with different business models, and learning from failures. It's not about adhering to a fixed set of correct answers. It's about exploring multiple paths to success. In this context, true leadership is about understanding that there are often no clear answers and being willing to navigate uncertainty to achieve great outcomes. Self-learning versus compliance. Schools reward compliance over creativity, conditioning students to follow instructions, rather than encouraging independent thought. However, wealth is built by those who actively seek out knowledge, leverage it, and apply their discoveries. Consider the example of Elon Musk, who is largely self-taught in fields like rocket science and software engineering. The wealthiest individuals, like Musk, are often self-taught, constantly honing their skills and exploring new ideas. In contrast, the school system restricts students to a narrow path, stifling the initiative that could lead to exponential growth. It is those who take the initiative to learn and innovate who emerge as leaders, rather than followers confined to a predetermined trajectory. Comfort zone versus risk-taking. The traditional education system promotes safety and discourages mistakes. Yet, wealth is often built by those who embrace risk and venture outside their comfort zones. Look at self-made billionaires like Jeff Bezos, who took a significant risk by leaving a stable job to start Amazon. The world's self-made millionaires and billionaires understand how to leverage risk for high rewards. In contrast, the school system's emphasis on minimizing risk creates individuals unprepared for the bold decision-making that drives success. Leaders are those who are willing to step into the unknown, harnessing risk as a powerful lever for growth and achievement. Leadership versus followership. Schools condition students to accept authority and follow rules rather than become leaders. True wealth creation requires leadership skills, knowing how to leverage others, take control of situations, and create opportunities. A prime example is Oprah Winfrey, who took charge of her own career and created a media empire by leading rather than following. Those who accumulate wealth don't wait for instructions. They lead and make strategic decisions. The school system, however, shapes followers suited for routine tasks rather than dynamic, high-leverage roles. To achieve significant success, individuals must transition from following to leading, taking charge of their own destinies. Individualized learning pace versus moving at the slowest learner's pace. In school, all students are expected to move at the same pace, often accommodating the slowest learners. In contrast, wealth builders leverage their strengths, learn at their own speed, and advance quickly based on performance. For example, tech innovators like Elon Musk accelerated their learning and growth by pursuing their interests at an early age, ultimately leading to the development of groundbreaking companies like Tesla and SpaceX. The ability to learn faster, act quicker, and adapt more effectively than others is a significant form of leverage that the traditional education system fails to recognize. Leaders understand the importance of pacing themselves and their teams to maximize potential, rather than being held back by the slowest among them. Creativity versus conformity. Schools typically reward conformity, requiring students to adhere to standard ways of thinking. However, wealth is generated by those who think creatively and challenge the status quo. Take Steve Jobs, for instance, whose innovative thinking and refusal to conform led to the creation of groundbreaking products at Apple. Innovation and creativity are vital forms of leverage that enable individuals to create new industries and seize opportunities. While conformists remain tied to routine tasks, innovators disrupt norms and accumulate wealth. The difference between leaders and followers often lies in their willingness to innovate and take creative risks. Equal opportunity versus unfair advantage. The educational system emphasizes equal opportunity, expecting all students to succeed under the same conditions. In reality, success often hinges on leveraging unfair advantages. Wealth builders, like Warren Buffett, utilize their unique circumstances, knowledge, or timing to surpass the competition. Buffett's early exposure to investing gave him a significant advantage that he leveraged throughout his career. The notion of waiting your turn, as taught in schools, holds individuals back from seizing their advantages when opportunities arise. Leaders recognize and capitalize on their unique strengths, while followers may remain passive in the face of opportunity. Critical thinking versus spoon-feeding. Schools focus heavily on spoon-feeding, where students memorize facts to pass exams. In contrast, wealth is built on critical thinking and strategic decision-making. Consider how investors like Warren Buffett emphasize the importance of understanding market dynamics through critical analysis rather than rote memorization. The ability to analyze situations, anticipate outcomes, and leverage opportunities distinguishes those who merely survive from those who thrive. Wealth creators do not simply regurgitate facts. They question assumptions, challenge norms, and make strategic moves to multiply their resources. Leadership requires a commitment to critical thinking and problem-solving, differentiating leaders from those who simply follow instructions. High-leverage activities versus peasant tasks. Schools often assign busy-work tasks that require little thought or creativity, conditioning students for low-leverage peasant tasks. Wealth creators like Jeff Bezos concentrate on high-leverage activities, such as building systems, making investments, and establishing scalable businesses. Bezos's focus on creating efficient logistics and delivery systems has yielded disproportionate results for Amazon, liberating the company from the need to trade time for money, a contrast to the repetitive tasks that school promotes. Effective leaders prioritize high-leverage activities that drive substantial growth, while followers may remain caught in low-impact tasks. Understanding money versus limited financial literacy. The school system provides minimal education on financial literacy, leaving students unprepared to manage, grow, or invest wealth. In the realm of wealth creation, understanding money, how it functions, how to leverage it, and how to make it grow is essential. For example, Warren Buffett emphasizes mastering cash flow and investment strategies, areas where traditional education falls short. Similarly, the Rothschild family has leveraged their understanding of fractional reserve banking to accumulate and grow their wealth over generations. Leaders are those who take charge of their financial education and make informed decisions that propel them toward wealth. Credit utilization versus cash-only mentality. Schools often advocate caution and avoidance of debt, yet in wealth creation, credit can be a powerful leverage tool. The affluent, such as the founders of many tech startups, understand how to strategically leverage credit to fund investments and grow their wealth. Banks are among the largest corporations in the world, and they play a crucial role in facilitating economic activities, including government spending, by extending credit. The school system neglects to teach students how to use credit effectively, fostering a cash-only mentality that impedes financial growth. True leadership in finance involves understanding and leveraging credit wisely, allowing individuals to maximize their financial opportunities and navigate the complexities of modern economies. Tax optimization versus basic tax awareness. The school curriculum offers only a rudimentary understanding of taxes. Conversely, wealth builders learn to leverage tax optimization strategies to legally minimize liabilities and retain more wealth. Successful investors like Peter Thiel often utilize tax strategies to protect their assets and grow their wealth. Without proper education on tax management, students are left at a disadvantage when navigating real-world financial complexities. Effective leaders are those who proactively seek out knowledge in tax strategy, empowering themselves to optimize their financial situations. Central banking knowledge versus limited economic understanding. Few schools explore the workings of central banks or their impact on the economy, particularly the concept of fractional reserve banking, which allows banks to create money by lending more than they hold in reserves. Those who create wealth understand how to leverage monetary policy, economic trends, and interest rates to make strategic financial moves. Investors like Warren Buffett exemplify this understanding, using his knowledge of economic patterns and monetary dynamics to capitalize on market fluctuations. Without this knowledge, students are ill-equipped to capitalize on macroeconomic opportunities. Leaders differentiate themselves by seeking a deeper understanding of economic principles, including the intricacies of money creation, and using that knowledge to inform their financial decisions. Offshore strategies versus domestic focus. Wealthy individuals often employ offshore strategies to protect assets and optimize taxes. Unfortunately, the traditional school curriculum tends to focus domestically, neglecting to teach students about global financial strategies. This oversight leaves students unaware of the international leverage available to maximize wealth and security. In our increasingly interconnected world, often referred to as a global village, we are no longer bound by countries or states. Soon, we may even evolve into a multi-planetary species. Effective leaders understand the importance of a global perspective in wealth creation, recognizing the advantages of thinking beyond their immediate environment to seize opportunities that transcend borders. The traditional school system indoctrinates individuals into a mindset that rewards mediocrity while stifling initiative, creativity, and risk-taking. It traps students in a cycle of low-leverage tasks and conformity, producing workers suited for a system that limits their potential. In fact, many of the world's most successful individuals, such as Steve Jobs, Richard Branson, and Elon Musk, found that their greatest learning experiences occurred outside the classroom, where they were free to explore, experiment, and take risks. This illustrates that while foundational education has its place, it is the application of leverage through innovative thinking, strategic decision-making, and self-directed learning that truly propels individuals toward wealth and success. By fostering an environment that encourages proactive approaches and unconventional thinking, individuals can unlock their full potential, creating opportunities that extend far beyond what traditional education can offer. Those who learn to harness leverage are the ones who rise above the system and attain lasting wealth and freedom.